Hi lovelies, welcome back to another Watch Me Work video. So today I'm just going to share with you guys how I will do an acrylic repair, and I am going to be doing the famous rainbow rose nail art tutorial right now that is on Instagram. Instead of using marble inks though, I'm going to be using Sharpie markers. It's been 3 weeks and my client is back for an infill and a nail repair because unfortunately she popped this one in a car door and it was hurting for a while, but as soon as it stopped hurting, here she is for a fresh new set. So yeah, we don't play over here. So I am going to gently nip the pieces of this nail. Now I did soak it up, but it was still attached to that little piece of skin at the free edge. It was not attached to her nail, so I'm just going to go in and nip away as much as I possibly can, very gently, until I can actually get the rest of the acrylic up. Because it was so loose, it was uncomfortable and it was hurting her for me to file it, like to thin down the acrylic. So her natural nail plate is not damaged, it's not bleeding, nothing is wrong with it, it's perfectly fine. The only thing is the nail is a little bit short, but that's fine. I'm going to put a fresh acrylic nail on top of it. So here I'm just going ahead and I'm doing my prep. If you guys are interested in a step-by-step tutorial on how I actually prep my client's natural nail plate, whether it be for an infill, gel application, or acrylic nails, I will have it in the cards on the screen, and it's always in the how-to section in my description box below. Now I did buff over her skin just a little bit to make sure that I don't have any glue residue or any old acrylic stuck there, and I'm just going to apply my nail tip. Now I did cut it down to the length that I wanted without damaging the actual stiletto tip. I usually cut from the well so that I don't have to go back in and reshape the tip. So now I'm taking my 180 grit sanding band and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that tip back into the natural nail plate. I'm not going to be removing the shine from the tip because I don't necessarily have to. I tend to practice that because I do both gel and acrylic nails. So after that, I'm just cleansing that nail with my manicure brush and some alcohol. I'm going to dehydrate. Now I'm applying my antifungal, and these are by JC Beauty Concepts, and I will have it linked in my description box below, as well as my coupon code. I did go ahead and prime the nail twice though. I only showed you guys once on camera, don't know why. But I am going in with my clear acrylic powder by Mia Secret and my Mia Secret acrylic liquid. I'm just going to build up the entire structure of this nail. So I'm starting off with my first bead, which is actually my apex bead, and I'm placing it right to the center of my client's natural nail plate, and I'm going to work it as far down to the tip of the extension as I possibly can. If I need more, I just add more. And now I'm going in with my cuticle bead. Make sure that it's flush from side to side. Pass my brush around the sidewalls and cuticle area just to make sure that there is no product on the skin to cause this nail to lift. And if it is, I find that that nail is not strong enough, I'm just going to go in with little beads at a time until I'm happy with it, because this is a long nail. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm happy with the structure. I prefer to do little beads than to go in with one big bead and have to do excess filing. So now that acrylic is set, this is what my application looks like. So now I'm starting off with my 100 grit hand file, and I'm going to go ahead and just redefine that stiletto shape. Make sure that my shape is nice and sharp because I am going to go on top of these nails with gel polish, and gel polish does take away a bit from the actual shape of the nail. So after I do this, I am going to take a Tungsten, I think that's how you pronounce it, drill bit from the MAKARTT company. And guys, I have been loving this drill bit, not just because of the color, because it is gorgeous, it's a rainbow bit, but it is fine and it's a safety bit, and it doesn't leave much scratches or dents or digs, and it does not take away too much product. So I'm just running this around the cuticle area and then through the body of that nail, really nice and quick. And all I did after that was go over those nails really lightly with my buffer, and I didn't buff too much because I still need something for that gel to hold to. So you do need some scratches in the acrylics. Just make sure that you don't have any indents or bumps or anything like that, because it just does not look neat at all. So when I'm happy with the way that my nails are shaped, I am going to go ahead and remove the dust with some alcohol and cleanse that nail nice and clean, so that when I go in with my gel polish, no dust gets caught. Honestly, think as a nail tech, that is one of the most annoying things ever. Tell me in the comment section below if you guys agree or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish filing my client's nails, and I will meet you guys right back for the nail art portion of the video, and I'm really excited to share this technique with you guys. For the most part, the majority of these nails are going to be just flat glossed black gel polish, and on one hand I am just going to be coating 4 full nails with the black gel polish, and I'll be doing 3 on the other hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that out of the way before we actually start with the rainbow rose technique. Now, I have seen this rose floating amongst Instagram for a minute, even since before Christmas, and everybody has used alcohol inks. Unfortunately, I personally don't own any alcohol inks, and to be frank, they are a little costly, especially over here. They are like 140 TT dollars, and I think on Amazon it's like 12 something US or something like that. So I personally have a drawer of Sharpie markers, and I wanted to see if I will be able to get the same effect that I'm seeing on Instagram with my Sharpies, and I am really excited to say that these turned out way better than I anticipated. So for those of you who actually follow me on Instagram, you already know what your girl is talking about. I posted a clip of this tutorial and how I accomplished it on my Instagram feed this morning. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I will strongly recommend you come over and hit a girl up. My Instagram handle is on the screen, and it is always linked in my description box below. So after coating the nails with the black, I am going to go over 3 of them with my MadamGlam Snow Wipe Gel Top Coat. And if you are on the market for a really good quality no wipe gel top coat, I will strongly recommend the MadamGlam one. It is the bomb. So for the rest of the nails, I am going over with this clear tinted base nail polish, and I almost said gel because I'm so accustomed saying gel, but this is actually nail polish. I am, however, looking for a gel polish which has like a natural tinted. So if you guys know any, go ahead and tell me in the comment section below. Your girl will really appreciate it. So on 2 nails, I am going to be doing a black French tip. Now, it doesn't need to be perfect, and I'm just going to do it straight across because I am going to be putting some rhinestones over that line to cover it. And on the other nail, I'm just going to do a black stripe across the center of the nail. That's it. It doesn't need to be perfectly straight. You do need to make sure that it is an even box in the center, but the lines don't need to be perfectly straight because, again, we are going to go and cover that up with some rhinestones. So here I have my white gel polish, and I did mix it with some alcohol. Now, it was still too pigmented. You really want this to be a little watered down. So I just added a few more drops of my alcohol. As you guys can see, it starts to spread, so it's very liquefied. So I am going to go in and create a hand painted rose. I started with my center petal, and I'm just going to go in C motions all the way around that nail until the entire nail is covered, overlapping a few and then leaving a few black gaps here and there. So some of these rose petals, you're going to get the gray shining through, some black peeking through your petals, and then some white. And you don't want to go over it to make it too opaque. You definitely want to leave it like that. For me, it just gives a little more depth. And when you're making those C shapes for your petals, you want to start off with a very light hand, then apply pressure in the center of the petal, and then as you're coming around to the other end, you do want to lightly lift your hand up. This is just going to create those lines and the definition in each petal. Now, I did leave me drawing the petals in real time because I only showed you guys it on these 2 nails, and you would have gotten a feel of the motion of my hand movements when drawing it rather than me trying to explain it. You guys know I rather you watch what I am doing. So after I do that, I cured for the full 30 seconds, and now I'm going in with my white art gel paint, and this is the Brillwood Brush and Go, and my Ugly Duckling Detailer number 2 brush, and I am just going to outline my petals, still leaving some of that black nail showing through. So after I did the outline of the rose, I did go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. Now before going in with my Sharpie Marbling, usually what I would do is I would apply my No Wipe Gel Top Coat, the glossy one. However, in this case, I did go over it with my No Wipe Matte Gel Top Coat. And finally, yes, finally, we're going to get in to the Sharpie Marble. So I just picked a few colors that I thought would go really nice together. So basically what I am going to do is I'm going to take those colors and place them randomly throughout the rose, just coloring it in. And on Instagram, I did show you guys, I just sprayed the nail with my alcohol and the colors blended so nicely into each other. However, now I'm going to show you guys, I actually took my cleanup brush and I pat those colors to blend them into each other. Now, patting the colors with the alcohol, it did fade it a bit. So I did go in and repeat the coloring process, just placing the colors right back which part they were, because I did want this set to be a very bright and vibrant design. Even though we did more black, I wanted the color to stand out, and I just repeated the exact same process. Now my Instagram clip I did after I did my client's nails, so that's when I thought maybe it would be easy if I just spritz the nail with the alcohol from a distance, which I will definitely recommend you guys doing that. It did work way better. But after applying the gel top coat, it just gave this so much life. It was gorgeous. I was so happy with the way that it turned out. She loved it. It's carnival season here in Trinidad. And guess what? It's time for bright nails. I can't wait to do some bright designs for you guys. I'm just going to repeat the exact same thing to all the roses. And then I'm just going to use my bling gel, apply some rhinestones, apply my No Wipe Gel Top Coat, cure that, and of course I will have a clip and some pictures at the end of the video to share with you guys. I really hope you enjoy this technique. However, I cannot take full credit for this design. This was inspired by Vincent Nails on Instagram, and I will insert a picture of the original design on the screen for you guys. And that was it for this set. If you guys enjoyed this technique that I shared with you and you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave me a dancing emoji with your comments in the comment section below. So as it is carnival season, that will be the best emoji to sort of describe what carnival really is locally. And for those of you who don't know, it is a fun street parade where people get to dress up in colorful costumes and dance on the streets to soca music. And there is a full calendar of events leading up to Carnival. This year Carnival is in March. So we have from the now all the way till March is our Carnival season, like leading up to the street processions. So there are about 300 plus events leading up to those days. And for those of you who don't know what soca music is, I will include a little clip of it in the video coming up on the end, because right now guys, we have some really good soca music to dance to. Okay, so I want you all to blow up the comment section. With that emoji, I want you to tell me which country are you from, and do you guys actually have a carnival culture? Okay, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed, please click on that subscribe button, and while you're there, turn your post notifications on so that you don't miss out the next time I upload a new video. And I am begging you guys to share my videos, because the way how the YouTube algorithm is messing up, some of my subscribers are not getting notifications, and when you guys share the videos, they actually see that there is a new post out. So I'll be really grateful if you guys can go ahead and do that. And that is it for me. I really and truly enjoyed chatting with you guys. I basically talked up the majority of this video. So that is it for me. I am out. As always, I would love for you guys to keep safe, and I'll be seeing you soon.